Stay Hungry, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sally Fields, Jeff Bridges, and supported by Robert Englund and R.J. Armstrong. Robert Englund, of course, is Freddy Krueger. Now, this movie starts off with a log from his uncle trying to guide him in his life after his parents has passed away. And the main character here is Jeff Bridges. And I'm going to give you a sample of what this monologue sounds like so I don't get copyright stricken, okay? My dearest Jeff Bridges, I am your uncle. You need to get your ass to work. I mean, it's just shit like that, right? See, this is a screenplay by Charles Gaines and Bob Rafelson. Charles Gaines is the guy behind the movie Pumping Iron, you know, which really gave Arnold his big break, not to mention this movie, which earned Arnold a Golden Globe, of all things, for Best Newcomer, 1975. So we're talking damn near 50 years ago now. And Bob Rafelson is the fella behind excuse me, the Monkees TV show. So you're going to have some zaniness that is completely inappropriate and contrary to the rest of the story. So Jeff Bridges is this rich southern socialite. His parents have just died, and really all he's got going on business-wise is he's hanging out with these shystery guys from his country club who are buying up all this real estate for land deals and basically trying to, you know, be vulture, trying to buy up this little gym where Arnold trains at. And this is R.G. Armstrong here. This is a fella that's was in Friday the 13th, the TV series, was a character actor, and he's playing, this guy on the right, he's playing a Joe Weider knockoff, okay? Joe Weider was the father of modern bodybuilding, and this is a subtle jab at Joe. This guy's wearing a wig, he's kind of a pervert, he's, you know, all about the money, he's kind of taking advantage of Arnold. Joe Weider character. Here's Robert Englund there in the middle on the left, young Freddy Krueger, Arnold training in Batman costume. So Jeff goes out with some of the people from the gym out to the bars afterwards. He's hanging out with Sally Fields. I think he thinks she's cute. I understand that. She's a cute little thing in this movie. And he's going to fall in love with her. Spoilers. She's the love interest. And their two worlds clash. She's kind of from the low class, wrong side of the tracks, and he's the rich, old money gentleman. Rafelson, so we got to get in an Old West style bar fight. Jeff gets whacked in the ear. I wonder if this is something that really happened to George Gaines when he was hanging out with Arnold. See this ring on Arnold's finger right there? He got that when he went to the mountains and kind of got into transcendental meditation. It was kind of a Native American symbol, that sort of thing, and it's kind of a symbol of his spirituality. He wore that ring for a lot of years. I could have some of that wrong. Sorry, Arnold, if I've got that wrong. Just making a small point there. They're really playing up that wig on old... the gym owner guy there. About just the most despicable, laughable character. I can't believe that Joe didn't have a heart attack over this one. God rest his soul, man. Arnold's teaching him to train, just like he ended up doing with Bud Cort later on in Pumping Iron. If you watch the behind the scenes, they cut all that from the movie because Bud Cort just wasn't into it. But Jeff Bridges and Sally Fields falling in love, spending time, making time. Out there in Sally Fields' world, in the backwoods, having barbecue, going to a hoedown. We've got Arnold playing violin. This is what you want to do. If you want to win a woman's heart, you grab her by the toes and you pull her down the stairs. There's Arnold Gray rocking Sally Fields. Feels nothing for her. He doesn't care. He's a stone cold machine. Folks, this is a 1970s movie. So it drags ass through the middle. That's the rules. You make a movie in the 70s, it's going to start off entertaining and interesting. It's going to finish up climactic. But in the middle, you're just going to have Scatman Crothers yelling at you the whole time. That's how 70s movies were. Every single one, Scatman Crothers just screaming and screaming at you. Here we get to see Arnold Schwarzenegger rocking out on fiddle. It's not a violin in the South. It's a fiddle for sure. Got upright bass, right in the backwoods. Everybody's going to dance. Oh, my Lord, look at that go. Woo! That's a hillbilly dance right there, man. I should know. That's my uncle right there. Get it. Get it, man. Get it. Woo! He's really playing. I'm sure that's real. Look at that. Look at those fingers. That's how you play. Hey, you think that violin's made of Austrian oak? Man, I tell you what, that's all this movie is in the middle. Is just dancing and Scatman Crothers screaming at you. Got these bad guys breaking into the gym. They've been hired by Arnold's buddies. So he's fighting against his own frenemies. Got Freddy Krueger there. He ain't scaring anybody. Now, you may be wondering, what's going on in this movie? It seems like it's all over the place. Is that just this reviewer on crack or something? Is he not making any sense? Look, yes, maybe. Not crack, but, you know, I'm a little cracked. But that's a 70s movie, man. Sometimes they don't make sense. Mostly what this movie is a fish out of water and a fish out of water. Oh, yeah, look at that. Now that's an outfit right there. Hey, look, it's Mark Twain. My dearest Jeff Bridges, I pray that you stop fiddling around with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Boo. This guy's had it. He's been listening to Scatman Crothers the whole time, and now he's going to do some yelling. Yelling, 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 yelling. Woo! Ed Begley Jr., that's who that is. A pawn in Sally Field's love games before he became an environmentalist. My dearest Jeff, I think you should herd goats. I swear he says that. Yeah, you may be wondering what the heck's going on right here. Just keep on wondering. So here we are at the bodybuilding contest, pumping up backstage. Is it really like this? Yeah, kinda, a little bit. Except everybody's a lot more nervous. On stage. You know, Arnold's in decent shape here, good movie shape. But it always makes me wonder, like, bodybuilders portrayed in movies, why don't they diet down like they're doing a contest? In movies, forever, that contest is over, and no one even remembers. But you got a movie on film where you look like smooth crap. I mean, not crap, but not shredded like you'd be for a contest. Ken Waller. I guess Ken's not in too bad a shape here. He's decent, but not near contest ready, though. Then why are all these guys running out on the street? Well, why not, you know? This doesn't happen in real life, but let's just pretend it does. I guess maybe it symbolizes bodybuilding taking over, which is really, to some extent, self-fulfilling prophecy. With the publishment of Pumping Iron the book and Pumping Iron the movie, Arnold really brought, well, and George Gaines and Charles Gaines, George Butler, kind of brought, you know, the 70s bodybuilding scene to the world, which became the 80s fitness craze. Roger Callard, who's a character actor, whenever they needed somebody with weird nipples. None of these guys are show ready. This is so strange to me. I've seen this movie like 5 times. I still don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, this is normal. You think Bob Raffleson was like, hey, if you don't know what to do with the rest of the movie, I got some ideas. Whoa, look out, man. I think all's well that ends well. No big spoilers here. I think we got a happy ending. I think Jeff Bridges came in, he's fixing the place up, he's getting old weirdo wig man out, giving Scatman Crothers all his stuff, reparations. Hey, rightfully so, man. Scatman Crothers is the man. Anyway, that's as much of this as I can take. The end. Enjoy it. Link in the description.